Hi students, today I am going to discuss about the properties of integers. Let's concentrate on it. Now I will explain about the properties of addition and subtraction of integers. First property is closure property under addition. What do you mean by closure property? Closure property means if two integers addition will be an integer, then we can say that closure property holds for integers. Suppose I have taken here two integers, that means minus 5 and 7. Then under addition, that's why plus will be taken. So minus 5 plus 7, that means plus 2. So 2 is also an integer. So we can say closure property holds for integer under addition. Next, closure property under subtraction. Difference of two integers will be also an integer, that we can see. Let's see. For example, I have taken 8 and minus 5, two integers. Then subtraction, under subtraction, that's why 8 minus minus 5. That means 8 plus 5 equal to 13. 13 is also an integer. So we can say integers are closed under subtraction. Next property is commutative property under addition. What is commutative property? Commutative property means if a and b are two integers, then a plus b equal to b plus a. That we have to prove. If this is proved, then we can say commutative property holds for integers. Let's see. Here I have taken two integers, minus 7 and 8. Then a plus b, LHS part, minus 7 plus 8. That means 1. RHS part, b plus a. Here b is 8 and a is minus 7. That's why 8 minus 7, that means 1. So LHS and RHS both are equal. So we can say that a plus b equal to b plus a. That means commutative property holds for integers under addition. Next we will see subtraction. Commutative property under subtraction, that is hold for integers or not. Here I have taken two examples. That means two integers, that means 9 and minus 5. 9 minus minus 5. Under subtraction, that's why minus sign will be taken here. Then minus minus plus, 9 plus 5, that means 14. Here b is minus 5, so minus 5 minus 9. That means minus 5 minus 9, then minus 14. So here LHS and RHS side both are different. So here a minus b not equal b minus a. So subtraction is not commutative for integers. Now associative law of property. What is associative law of property? If a, b, c are three integers, then a plus b plus c equal to a plus b plus c. So here I have taken minus 4, 2, minus 5. These three integers. Then LHS part. A plus b plus c. Minus 4 is a, 2 is b and minus 5 is c. So minus 4 plus 2 minus 5, then minus 4 plus minus 3, then minus 4 minus 3, that means minus 7. And RHS part, a plus b plus c, minus 4 plus 2 plus minus 5. That means minus 4 plus 2, bracket will be removed, plus minus 5, then minus 2 plus minus 5, then minus 2 minus 5, then minus 7. So here in LHS and RHS both the results are same. So we can say that a plus b plus c equal to a plus b plus c. That means addition is associative for integers, where a, b, c are any integers. Now subtraction is associative for integers? that we can see. As I have explained before, commutative property does not hold for integers. Then, to prove associative law under subtraction, minus sign will be taken instead of addition sign. Then, the process will be as same as commutative property under subtraction. Result of RHS and LHS will be different. So we can say that subtraction is not associate for integers. Next one is additive identity. What is additive identity? When 0 is added with any integer, then we will get back that integer. That is additive identity. So here 0 is additive identity. Here for any integer a, I have taken a plus 0 equal to a. That means also 0 plus a equal to a. So 0 is called additive identity. Any negative integer you can take or any positive integer you can take. Minus 2 plus 0, that means minus 2. 0 plus minus 2, that means also minus 2. And for another one integer 5, that is positive integer, 5 plus 0 equal to 5 and 0 plus 5 equal to also 5. So here 0 is the additive identity. Now additive inverse. What is additive inverse? Additive inverse means the sum of an integer and its opposite is 0. Suppose any integer a and its opposite is minus a. When it will be added, then we will get 0. That means identity, additive identity. 0 is additive identity. So a is called the additive inverse of minus a. Similarly, minus a is called additive inverse of a. That is I have written here. For any example, suppose 5, its opposite is minus 5. So 5 plus minus 5 equal to 0 or minus 5 plus 5 equal to 0. So here additive inverse of 5 is minus 5. Similarly, additive inverse of minus 5 is 5.